Forex market situation update. Welcome back, everybody. It's Thursday today, and we're going to talk about the New Zealand versus the US dollar in existing position. The next video, we're going to talk about a new position, a fresh, straight from the box, so to speak. And it's going to be super interesting. So let's go right ahead and dive in. When we're talking about the New Zealand versus the US dollar, you probably remember last time we've been here was quite some time ago, probably about a week ago, when we decided that it's time to engage with a bullish campaign, right? We got in about a week ago. Price was coming off a low, right? It had a low. It was pretty much where the previous low was. But the fact that it crossed above 71.48 here was the reason we decided to get involved. We pulled the trigger, but as you can see, it didn't went so smooth, right? It was a bumpy ride, at least up till now. Yesterday was quite a nice move that got us back into profit, right? For the past week, price was kind of going back and forth around our entry level, but now it's starting to push forward, right? But it's still kind of early stages of that move, and I don't want to jump ahead of myself and declare that that's it, we're on our way up. And here's why I wanted to touch base with the New Zealand dollar, because from the bigger picture, we can definitely see the potential for a breakout. Let me show you that, right? It's actually best observed from the monthly chart. Take a look. I mean, there's a huge resistance level at 72.45 that had been proven to be tough. Having said that, we still believe the price will make it. It will break that level and it will head straight to 75.50 where the previous high is. Now, you probably remember that the 75.50 is placed here not because the previous high was right there, but actually because it's a Fibonacci projection analysis that put us right there, 75.50, and it just happens to be the previous high, so it's like killing two birds in one shot. Now, the reason we decided to get involved even before price broke 72.45, which is kind of unusual for us to do, we usually wait for a confirmation on the breakout and then we jump in. This time, we felt that price coming after, remember this, price is coming off a definite low, right? A low, huge low that took the previous one, right? I'm talking the previous one was 2015, right? This is a massive formation we're working here with. But the fact it spiked the hell out of that 59.23 in such a incredible fashion, took the previous low, it's very probable that it will continue to push forward and take the previous high just as well, right? So we decided to get in even before the breakout happened. We still believe, of course, that the breakout is about to happen, right? But for now, 72.45 is still ruling the space here. Now, I'm going to take you again to the daily chart because here it's actually kind of a different story. We're going to marry the story coming from the daily chart, which is a short-term cycle, with the long-term cycle, right? So here it is. Ever since the beginning of January, I'm talking about the beginning of the year, price had been trading sideways. Take a look. This is the short-term cycle speaking up here, right? And it went up as if it was about to break. It didn't really break. It was a false breakout. It was a fake out, and then price came back down. So basically we had the first leg here all the way up. That was the second leg. All the way down. That was the third leg. And right now we are right in the middle of the fourth leg. Why am I telling you all this? Well, because we think price is not done with this trading range. Obviously, once it's done with that trading range, we believe it's going to break out. Right, it's going to break out and it's going to head straight to that 75.50 that I've mentioned about a minute ago, right? But here's what we actually expect: something that's going to look like this. Price will engage with the upper section here, and then it will dive back down again for another, another back. We're going to have another back and forth here. That's what I'm trying to say. Price is going to come back down again. That's going to be the fifth leg, right? And then it might actually start the sixth leg is going to be the last one to break out. So it's not like we expect a complete breakout from this point forward. We actually think price might travel sideways here for a while. And by the way, if it does, for example, something like this, right, we're going to try to double down here. It's not like we're going to close the position. We're actually going to use that deep to double down, to increase the position before the big breakout is coming. All right. So there you go. That's the story. Stop loss level still in its original placement, 0.70. And I think that's enough about that one. We'll be back with the next. So stay tuned.